Welcome one and all to Best Served Cold. My name is Deep Space Matt, and today it's never boring tending bar at an illegal speakeasy. When an actor dies of an apparent malfunction on stage, a retired investigator will enlist my unique skills to prove it was anything but an accident. With not only a new menu of drinks to mix, but also new customers and suspects to question, can I kick off this case on the right foot? Let's find out in Best Served Cold. All right, here we go. Some more of Best Served Cold. Let's get right into it and continue. And we have a new murder mystery to investigate. Well, not officially yet, but you know we're going to. Hello there, Bjorn. Bjorn sits down at the bar with a tired sigh. After a moment, he sits up properly. Evening, Bjorn. Good to see you, pal. It's been a long day. Everything okay? I suppose so. Someone I work with passed away. We weren't close, but it's a real shame. Sorry to hear that. That's life. I'll drink a toast to them, I suppose. I like how the drinks change here, just like the people. Oh, is your favorite not here anymore? Do I know your favorite? The night count. Well, what do you like in case we don't have it anymore? Just something simple and strong, perhaps with a slice of lemon, if you have that. Let's take a look. You find a glass and place it in front of Bjorn. How about a drink? Aye, that works for me. Oh, we don't have the night count anymore. Okay, simple with the lemon, the evening prayer. It has a lemon slice and only 4 ingredients. 3 ingredients here. No, we're going to go with the evening prayer. And pray that this is what you like. Get a perfect mix as ever. All right, what do you think of this? Tastes like the angels share. In Scotia, that's the best bit of the whiskey barrel. Lovely. Oh, excellent. Is that your favorite? Oh, it is a favorite. Oh, and there's a third one too. Interesting. All right, how are things with you and Lucas? They're good, really good, thanks. We have more in common than I realized. I'm not sure if he really does enjoy bird watching in the Grey Forests or if he's just indulging me. I suppose it doesn't much matter. I can tell he's having a good time. When he's content, he hums to himself under his breath. He hums. Yes, one time I told him, he said he didn't know he was doing it. Then he said he would try to stop. Oh no. I felt terrible. I told him I really liked it. I love it. But I won't mention it again in case he stops. Oh, notebook updated. Instead, I'll just keep trying to make him happy, then I'll hear it again. And if we go bird watching and I surprise him with a little flask of that fancy coffee he likes to help us on our forest walk, I know the humming will start up pretty soon. Let's hope so. So we have a notebook update for Bjorn. Enjoys bird watching in the Grey Forests. I wonder if these ever come into play in the investigations. How are your brothers doing? Your work seems tough. Just go from top to bottom. Well, remember I said I'd invite one of my brothers to stay with me. I was going to try to keep them out of trouble. I asked you for advice on who should come. Oh, that's right. Did I give you an answer, or was I non-committal? I remember. Notebook updated. Well, Anstrom has been staying with me for almost a month now. And the first 2 weeks were very hard. He was attending a Scotia expat social club and got into arm wrestling with the sailors and soldiers there. He challenged the local champion to a 3-set match. Anstrom won, but the soldier, a big ugly bastard called Gallus Gregory, took offense to losing face in front of his pals. You remember Anstrom was the fighter. I remember. Well, Gregory invited my brother outside so they could settle their grievances. A crowd gathered. They made quite a scene in the muddy streets outside the post office. Who won? I bet it's Anstrom. Oh, Anstrom lost 3 teeth, broken a finger, and I think he cracked a rib too. Gregory embarrassed him, gave my brother a proper beating he won't forget. At least he stood his ground. I thought Anstrom was tough. I don't know which answer he'll like. Let's go with the bottom one, maybe? Oh, he liked it. Aye, the daft bastard. Sorry about the language. Just like all my family, he's a big strong lad, and he's a decent fighter, but Gregory is a trained killer. That's the difference. You can't fight a Sarin soldier and expect to win. Anstrom is tough, but Gregory smashes tough guys for fun. That's his career. Is Anstrom okay? I spent my month's salary on a decent doctor. His body is fine now, but his pride is wounded. What will he do now? Maybe not start so many fights? Well, he avoids the Scotia social clubs now. Though Gregory holds no grudge, he probably won't even remember Anstrom. Maybe that's the hardest thing for him. Back home, he was a well-known troublemaker. Here, he's just another immigrant that's been put in his place. Is there any other way to help him? He's licking his wounds, but when he looks presentable and his finger heals, I can take him in front of some local foremen and try to get him work. Should you have asked a different brother to come? Too soon to say. He could go either way. He might pull his life together, or he might get shanked in an alleyway because he was too daft to back down. What about conscription? Goddess, I hope he can avoid it. I'll do what I can to keep him out of the war, but right now, I just don't know if I can save him. Time will tell. Time will tell indeed. Oh, we also want to ask about the case, right? The murder at the opera? Killian says Dalliance is a stupid, pretentious play where both leads die a horrible death. To quote him, who wrote this garbage? Oh wait, this is not about the actual murder. This is about the play that involves murder, so not the actual death. But I guess we'll present it anyway. The lad's a bit of a numpty, I'll give you that. But just between you and me, I get it. Who'd want to watch a grim affair like that? Plenty of people love tragedies. People that have never experienced any real ones, maybe. Okay. And we got one action left. Let's just go with this one. Your work seems tough. It is what it is. It keeps me busy and keeps the dark thoughts at bay. Dark thoughts? Sure. If I don't keep myself busy, I start thinking about the war. How much I miss home. The father I lost. Best to build stuff and work hard so I don't get too trapped inside my own thoughts. Do you want to talk about any of that? Not really. That's why I work hard. Weren't you listening? Hitting sheet metal with a mallet maybe ain't for everyone, but by the goddess, I don't know what I'd do without it. I get it. You get something that seems invincible, but then through force and time, you just keep hammering. You shape it into something new. If my real problems were like that, well, just pass me the hammer, I'd fix the world. Very admirable. Early shift tomorrow, so better get myself moving. Thanks for the drinks. You are welcome. All right, boss, you're the last one here. Vincent sits down on the stool. His usual jovial attitude has been displaced by suspicion, and he gives you a knowing look. Oh, because of the murder? I notice Officer Blue Eyes is frequenting our little haven again. Is everything between the three of us still, kosher? I think so. Hugo told me to sit this one out. Bah, first he threatens us to get our help, and now he wants to go solo? It doesn't surprise me one bit that the country is in shambles when we have such fickle figures in charge of our security. I think he has something to prove. I take it his investigation regards Miss Carmine's accident on stage. The very same. Wonderful. The great Detective Mertens is in charge of investigating a simple case of negligence, and to think his wage is funded entirely by the Zarin taxpayer. Are you sure it wasn't a murder? Look here, the Carmine family has a long and storied history, producing some of the finest members of society in Bukovi. A single conversation with Olivia would convince anyone she is innocent in all of this. The expression of horror on her face, that poor girl. I mean, I don't think she did it. Did you attend the opera that night? Of course. How could I miss Lawrence Sullivan IV's grand finale, written by the legendary Gail de Winter no less, and with Olivia performing, there is no chance I'd let a cultural landmark like this evade me. Let's hope Detective Mertens can quickly throw whoever was responsible for the mix-up into prison, then Miss Carmine can grace our little speakeasy with her presence again. Let's hope so indeed. The comeback is always greater than the setback. Words to live by. Now that we have that out of the way, how about we discuss some lighter topics this evening, like a drink? Great idea. All right, I know what you like. If it's still here, I didn't notice. Can I tempt you, Vincent? Oh, it's not here anymore. Okay, hold on. Go back. What sort of drinks do you like, Vincent? Pa, my old favorite is no longer available, of course. I haven't managed to find a supplier that stocks a decent red since our old one had their run-in with the law. I did develop a fondness for olives recently. I trust you can mix up something wondrous with that? Absolutely. Let's take a look at what contains olives. I think I saw one. Yeah, the dry war. Anything else with olives? Femme Fatale has olives. But that was there during the first case, or case 0 as it were. Let's try dry war. Oh, it's a tank. I love the different shapes. Oh, careful. Don't get caught. Two olives for you. Delightful stuff, a taste straight from the age of prosperity. And excellent. Okay, so that is both of your favorites. You have no other favorites? Let's let's ask about this, even though it doesn't involve much of anything. Does it really come as a surprise to you that the boy is a shameless Philistine? Killian Durand is practically the poster child for the saying that money can't buy taste. He wouldn't know good art if it hit him in the face. I don't think I can argue with that. Happy with the bar, best customers. Have you ever left Zara, Vincent? Why in the world would I leave the greatest city civilization has ever built? Is it though? Yes, certainly. Although, I confess the city has gone downhill of late. These blasted politicians seem dead set on plunging us into another war. Rusalka, Albion, Anglia, and Sangha are the worst with their aggressive foreign policy. But Zara itself has done much to stoke the flames of conflict. And let me be clear, my friend, I do not blame the people from these countries. The Anglians are a jovial bunch. I once spent a night drinking with Rusalkan woodsmen that I will never forget. No, there are fine people everywhere, I suppose. That's what Floare would say anyway. My late wife wanted to travel more until the illness took her. Upon retirement, we had planned to alight on a grand odyssey and explore Rusalka, Albion, Vinland, and even the colonies. Alas, fate had other plans, and now I run a bookstore which hides a speakeasy beneath, and all my traveling happens in the books I read. They can take me anywhere, bartender, which is grand because some days I feel like I need an escape. And I'm too old, too tired to leave this country on my own. So, books it is. All right, are you happy with the bar? Certainly. I mean, there's always room for improvement, but on the whole, I think we are doing a splendid job together. I wonder though, do you have any ideas for making this place more welcoming, more exciting? I feel it is missing something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Like what? I don't quite know. Please throw out some suggestions. I will not be judgmental. Just off the top of your head, there are no wrong answers. What about karaoke night? Billiards? Ooh, I like that. A jazz band is nice, but might be too loud to attract attention. Something risque like a burlesque show. I can't show that on YouTube. Would serve some bar snacks. Let's go with the bar snacks. The billiards table might be kind of loud for conversation. Perhaps. I do not think we should confuse our customers as to the purpose of this venue by cooking ourselves, though. No snacks like pretzels, but we could partner with a local business, unofficially, of course. Oh, you like that idea? If we were to have a complimentary selection of treacle tarts, shoe buns, or even a jar of pickled eggs, I shall think on it. Well, I suppose I encourage you to share openly, so I thank you for your input. I shall ponder on this and take your ideas into account. All right, Vincent. It's getting late. I'll be back, but if I don't return tonight, don't forget to lock up. I won't forget. End the day. And same old apartment, pet the kitty. Hello there, whiskey. And we have no clues to combine, right? We just have this. Put it on our board. And I suppose on to another day. There's nothing else we can click on here. What do we do here? By the way, we have a trash can just full of papers. We write a lot. What are we writing? All this clue stuff, maybe? Can't interact with anything else. All right, end the day. Day 2, Tuesday. Oh, hello again. It's been a long time, Sandra. I forgot exactly what you do. Business looks healthy, and so do you. Good to see you again. I wasn't expecting you to return. Now I'm suspicious of her. I've kept my head low long enough. I've been taking long walks in the morning to clear my head. I saw military ships in port this morning. You know, if we really are looking at war on the continent again, places like this will be invaluable. And if you're the only gig in town, well, I should pass on what I know if it can help, right? You're still serving drinks, so my advice from last time can't have hurt. Absolutely. Oh, but we're seriously low on affection because we have barely talked to her. I don't know if you're just telling me what I want to hear, but I'll do the smart thing. I'll take the compliment and assume you're being honest. Speaking of honesty, I presume you've noticed some people talk more freely when they had enough to drink. Absolutely. While this may be true for most people, there are people like myself who have a bit more mental fortitude. Not sure I follow. This place is a sanctuary, and when people feel safe, they open up. But people who need to be careful what they say are on guard when they feel themselves losing control. Oh, interesting. Some people have learned to clam up when they've had too much to drink. And why are you telling me this? After years of working my bar, I noticed that the best way to loosen these people up is to rely on subtlety. The key is to get your customer nice and loose while they still feel like they're in control. Get them too drunk and they'll be aware of their inebriation, making them avoid potentially uncomfortable conversations. You want to keep the needle in the middle, so to speak, get them just tipsy enough where they still believe they're in charge. That feeling of comfort will make them open up. Okay, so what was that? Is that this area here? Oh. Okay, so before I was trying to get people drunk to essentially this level in between here before they're inebriated. But I guess some people need to be in this section there. I'll keep that in mind. So, how about you show me that in action? I could use a drink myself. What kind of flavor do you fancy? Seems my favorite is off the menu. How about something seasonally appropriate for a chance? Would that be enough to work with? I don't know what season it is. What season is it? You find your most decorative glass and place it on the counter. How about a drink? How about yes? Okay, oh, cold winter? I guess that works. 5% puts you in the tipsy range. What else do we have? Anything else relating to seasons? There's nothing else. So we're going to go with cold winter. Vodka, coffee liqueur, cream, coffee powder, and ice cubes. That'll wake you up. Around there. That looks actually pretty good. Yes, this is made correctly. You've been paying attention. Means a lot coming from you. That's better. You know, I don't have anyone else to share my knowledge with. By the goddess, if this prohibition ever ends, maybe we could work together. Every night I dream of the kind of establishment I would open if I could. Unless things change though, a dream is what that will remain. So is this a favorite? It is a favorite. Excellent. Maybe you could help out here. That's decent of you to offer, but I don't feel quite brave enough to break the National Prohibition Act. Besides, this place doesn't need me. It has you. Her tired eyes scan the room as if she wants to take in the nostalgia of old Bukovi bars. Finally, her gaze rests upon the stack in the corner, and she lets out a soft chuckle. Ha, here I go giving tips on getting information when you have one of those puppies sitting in the corner. You're familiar with the stack? Quite familiar. There's a public terminal at the Bukovi Library. It's incredible just how much you can learn from that thing. People, places, history, anything ever written down can be found with it. The librarian was kind enough to let me use it for a whole hour for only 3 lei. Oh, is that the money we're using? I think I've heard that before. It's been a long time. You're free to use this one if you like. Notebook updated? No, thank you. That won't be necessary. I already spend enough time with it. I researched the lakes of Zara, you see. I'm going to go exploring soon, see some of the countryside before it's ruined by war. Okay, I'm a little suspicious here. Last time, we had the culprit leaving for an extended period before coming back. Now, she says she's going somewhere. Oh yes, I'll be gone for a while, but I'll try to come back when I can. This place brings back memories, and it's the only place a girl can get a proper drink. I'll see you around, barkeep. Look after this place. I really do hope it's not her, and it's repeating the same pattern. Or maybe the game knows that, and it's trying to throw me off. Oh, Elena's back. Elena appears out of nowhere, startling you. Her eyes are piercing as always, but her demeanor is very slightly warmer than last time you spoke. She almost seems eager. Eager Elena Earnest. Good evening. There is something in the air. Do you feel it? Do you mean murder? Something more than that. The city is abuzz with gossip and rumor. People are frightened, but invigorated. That excitement soaks into people like us. It energizes us. People like us. Those who are attuned to the spirit of the city. We are sensitive souls. Intrigue and mystery is our catalyst. So yes, the murder is where it begins, but it is just the beginning. I suspect Hugo has not asked for your help this time. I can read that boy like a book. A textbook about trains, perhaps. Anyway, I assume he wants to go this one alone. But I have a proposition. Oh, are we going to be working for her? Excellent. I'd much rather work for her than Hugo. What proposition? Last time we worked together, if you want to call it work, I felt something. A spark. It felt like the old days. Something kindled inside me, and I was reborn. The fogginess of my thoughts were cleared. I confess I have enjoyed my retirement. I found rest and peace, but my mind was dulled through inaction. The horrible murder we investigated acted like a whetstone. My mind is sharp again, like it used to be. And so, I think it is time I admitted something to myself. I need this. I need to work again. A painful defeat in my past brought on my retirement, but though the wounds of that defeat scarred me, I have healed. Why now? Bartender, I was right there in the audience when it happened. I saw the knife stab the poor man. Providence put me there. I feel I am needed once more, and I am certain that spark that ignited the ashes of my career started with you. Really? I need your connections, your insight, your ability to talk with strangers, your position of trust. Allied with my guidance and knowledge, we make a potent team. I propose we get to the bottom of this tragic event and solve this newest mystery together. Yes, let's do it. Well, what about Hugo? We don't tell Hugo. We still need Detective Mertens. His position and authority leads us to credibility and a reliable channel to report our findings. He feels he must take the weight of this case on his own shoulders alone, but I fear it is beyond his capabilities to succeed without us. We will collate our findings and then you will report to him, but only when we have examined all leads. So, let us begin. I will brief you on the facts of the case forthwith. Here we go again. Show some enthusiasm, dear. Now, during the performance of the play Dalliance, written by Gail De Winter and directed by Lawrence Sullivan IV, lead actor Stavros Stone was stabbed on stage by co-star Olivia Carmine. Stavros did not survive the wound, and Miss Carmine remains distraught over the accident. Oh, there's the murder weapon. It seems something more complex than a simple accident has occurred. You see, there is a scene in the first act where Olivia's character Penelope stabs herself with a dagger. She was not harmed. The weapon that killed Stavros seemed to be the same prop dagger that malfunctioned. I find this suspicious as the prop master Reece, now fired, had a good reputation. If it was sabotaged, the fact that Olivia was unharmed when she was too when she too was stabbed suggests the dagger was brought into play later after Act 1. It is my contention that some foul play occurred during the intermission. The suspects are those who had access to the prop table and are as follows: the leading lady, Olivia, the props manager, Reece Kenryd, and a stagehand by the name of Effia DeVos. That's them all? There's not a fourth one? Start with these three. Talk to each. Use what you know to put them at ease. Charm them, make them drinks, joke with them, and most importantly of all, listen to them. Reece, Olivia, and Effia. One of them holds the truth. Found a clue, time and place. Let's solve this mystery together. Time to get to work, bartender. Learn what you can and report back to me. Together, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm on it. Let's go. Well, what are you waiting for? Get busy. Okay, but none of them are here. It's just Killian and my boss. Hello. This place seems to be thriving. There's 3 people in here. What are you talking about? Good evening, Killian. I've heard a good drink is good for a bad day. I wonder how true that is. All right. Is your drink here the Liberty? I don't believe the Liberty is still here. I don't remember seeing that. So what kind of drink do you like? Let me have a look at your list. Oh yes, just tell me. Killian squints at the drinks menu behind you, whispering the names under his breath. Ah yes, it's finally back. Oh? The Mint Punch. It's the drink I liked the most back when this bar first opened. Slightly alcoholic and plenty sweet. I'd like one of those. I've got you covered. Oh, this is excellent. You just tell me what you want. There's an actual menu. Care for a refreshment? You know what I'm getting you. I could go for a tipple right now. All right, Mint Punch. Oh yeah, we got the star on it. I guess my predecessor knew that. And there you go. Put you in a good mood? Oh, I think you're already in a good mood. Oh my, this is excellent. Perfectly balanced. Well done. All right. And you're the one who told me about this. Oh, time and place. Let's go with this one. Sure. I can definitely confirm Olivia didn't stab herself in the first act. That would have left an impression, all right. That's all you have to add? Or what are you expecting to hear? I didn't go backstage, did I? Besides, I was busy during the intermission. They had champagne and little finger foods in the lobby. Thanks anyway. And I suppose just to ask you about everything, we'll go with this, even though you're the one who gave me this clue. That's what I said, and I stand by it. With a story that ghoulish to begin with, is it any wonder it all went wrong? All right. You tried to save Stavros. Yeah, tried being the operative word. I was never the best medical student. I wasn't even the best medical student that dropped out. But after Elena's death, when I was so helpless, I just wanted to do something, you know? I tried to help and I almost made things worse. Or the same, I guess. Killian's shoulders slump down. He picks at a splinter on the counter absent-mindedly. Reece probably did the right thing when he pulled me aside. I saw someone die up close and I was once again of no help. Worse, this time I almost had his blood on my hands. And I am not being metaphorical. Goddess knows I've had enough flowery language and heavy-handed symbolism from that damned opera. I just feel useless. As the son of a doctor, I should have done better, been better. But though I'm guilty, I'm bored with my own depression. Can you imagine anything worse? Not only am I miserable, but I'm bored with my own misery. And so I sit here and drink, and I look for distraction anywhere I can find it. Say, did you see Reece around? I should ask them if they prefer cats or dogs. Wait, what? Can you tell me about the opera? You really like it here? Let's go with the opera. Do I absolutely have to? Just tell me about it. Fine, I shall indulge you. Allow me to summarize the world's most self-indulgent, teeth-grindingly boring play any human has ever endured. Was it that bad? At one point, I found a ball of lint in my jacket pocket, and I maintained my sanity by squeezing it between my fingers and imagining it was Lawrence Sullivan's head. And I did not think there would be quite so much singing in an opera, but it's an opera. It was skin-crawlingly awkward. Frankly, the audition of a real-life murder was possibly the only thing that could wake up some of the audience members. Oh, hold on now. Killian. I know, I'm being insensitive, but it really was awful. Just give me the gist of the story. Very well, I'll be brief. Olivia's character, I do not remember her name in the play. Paulina, perhaps? No, it was Penelope. Sings for about 40 minutes at the start of the performance about her horrible past, then she kills herself with a dagger. And then the story goes back in time, a flashback they call it, but I call it a headache. Anyway, we see all the events leading up to her melodramatic suicide, which were miserable. She was unlucky in love, something about a horse, more unbearable singing, then eventually we learned she killed her husband with the same dagger. So the main character dies at the start. And murders her husband at the end, yes. But of course the scene played out a little too authentically and Stavros was stabbed to death. But Olivia wasn't hurt at the start. When she was stabbed? No. Strange that, wasn't it? I wonder how it all happened. Well, I'm sure Detective Mertens will figure it out. No, he won't. Or more likely, there we go, Elena Earnest will swoop in and steal his glory. All I can be sure of is this: I will never be going to the opera again. The boring play was bad enough, but the real-life murder and the denouement too much. Oh, your mother will lock the gates. Gotta get home. Good night. All right, boss, you're up again. All's good? Yep, so far. Evening, Vincent. Let me get you a drink. I know what you like. It is the Dry War. Delightful stuff, indeed. All right, we have 3 actions. We can do these 2 and then the new clue we have. Who are our best customers, Vincent? You mean in terms of contributing to our income or our ambience? Ambiance. Yes. Well, if you counted me as a customer and if I paid for my drinks, I would be a strong contender in both categories. But I have to say Olivia Carmine is the real frontrunner in both races. Though she jokes about free drinks, she always settles her tab, and her constitution is formidable. She can not only drink all night, but she lights up a room with her conversation too. Her fame lends out establishment glamour. I am confident people come just to see her. It is sad, therefore, that she is experiencing such a scandal right now. Let us hope all this negative attention due to the accident at the Maverick blows over soon. Olivia is your choice then. As a customer, she is beyond compare, but are you asking me something else? Am I asking something else? Yes. What exactly? Are you perchance asking who my favorite guest is? Yes. The guest, whose presence sets my heart aflutter, the guest who I hope to see every time I come down those stairs, the guest who above all brightens my day. Yes. Have a guess. I'll give you a clue. It is not Olivia. I wonder how well you know me now. Who do you feel I most want to see in our little secret haven? Who is the person I have the most respect and admiration for? Oh no. Oh, Feng Bai? Not Maria. Not Lucas. Elena. Me? Feng Bai or Elena? Do I remember him talking a bunch about Feng Bai? I'm going to go with Elena in the back there. Oh, Elena Earnest is a fine woman and she rides high in my affections, but she is not my favorite. She remains, however, a very fine woman indeed. Perhaps one day I shall share who I like best, or maybe with time it will become obvious, but this is silly talk after all, so let us discuss other matters. Can I select it again and choose again? I might be able to, but we'll go here. I think Lucas and Bjorn are getting close. Yes, indeed. Lucas is a fine young gentleman. He's from a good family and he's a positive member of the community. He once arranged a bank loan for Amelia's bakery when they were on the edge of bankruptcy. I don't think I could survive without her lemon drizzle. And of course, it's not just about my sweet tooth. That's a fine, decent thing he did to support a small business in the city. And Bjorn, well, the good thing about me, as you know, is I don't judge people based on their background. Of course. So, Scotia may be a rugged and inhospitable country, but that doesn't mean the people are inhospitable. Though he certainly is intimidating and rugged, have you seen the size of those arms? Well, yes. Lucas really does deserve the best, and Bjorn is certainly from a different social class. Regardless, I hope he is a hearty but kind man. That's what I can gather from seeing him around town anyway. I wonder, do you agree with my assessment? I do. I think Bjorn is a good man. Yes, good. Very good. I am fond of Lucas. I'm glad you approve of Bjorn. Notebook updated. Seeing them together, it is like a bird with a bear. A funny sight, but a heartwarming one, I feel. And they got close here at the speakeasy. What a little haven we have created together. I just hope Bjorn is able to adapt to Lucas's higher position in society. They're working on it. All right, and now we come over here to time and place. I can't believe you would ever consider Olivia a suspect. I'm not the one doing it. What happened was a tragedy for all involved, including her. We can't rule anything out this early, Vincent. You sound just like the detective. It seems he's rubbing off on you. I can't stop you if you're really intent on investigating. Just be a little respectful, will you? I will. All right, it's getting late. I will lock up. Don't worry about it. And we have nothing new to talk with Elena about. I guess we can go to S.T.A.C over here. Hello there, S.T.A.C. We're going to search up... Oh. We can talk to Ilya. I wonder, is there any romance in here? Can we meet her eventually? Let's start off with the case first, and then we'll go to Ilya. Registered. Olivia Carmine, please select a topic. Ooh, personal life. Registered. Olivia Carmine was born 1894 at the Royal Hospital in Bukovy. She is the daughter of Barthelo Carmine and famous singer Victoria Carmine, notable members of the ancient aristocratic Carmine family. Olivia enjoyed a prestigious private education where her talent for singing as a mezzo-soprano was quickly discovered. Nurtured by the experience of her mother, she made her first debut at the theater in 1918 with her performance in Crossing. Sufficient tabloid coverage and magazine articles exist to strongly suggest that both leads, Olivia Carmine and Stavros Stone, had entered a relationship shortly before the first performance. Oh, that's new information. Yes, a star couple. This relationship ended a few months later. While many tabloids have speculated on the cause of the breakup, an official statement was never released by either performer. Notebook updated. Olivia later married Gustav Trafalgar, though opting to retain her family name. Their marriage lasted for 5 years before Gustav passed away from cardiac arrest caused by a congenital heart defect. Olivia has since stated that she no longer holds interest in long-term relationships, choosing to focus on her career as an opera singer and hosting her popular radio show, Chamomile and Carmine. Olivia has gone on record in several newspaper interviews to say she considers herself a devout follower of the Church of the Goddess and considers her faith to have a significant positive impact on her day-to-day life. All right, what about news? As confirmed by hundreds of eyewitnesses in the audience, Olivia Carmine stabbed fellow actor Stavros Stone during the performance of Dalliance, written by Gail De Winter and produced by Lawrence Sullivan IV. This was to be Mr. Sullivan's final work before entering retirement. The police investigation is still ongoing, and Miss Carmine was released after recounting her version of events leading up to the incident. The Bukovy Police Department has released a statement saying that they are actively investigating whether it was a tragic accident caused by a malfunctioning prop or if it was purposefully tampered with. Olivia Carmine has not made a public appearance since the incident. Reporters and investigators are consistently met by her agent and lawyer instead. All right, go back. Search a topic. Stavros Stone. Personal life. Stavros Stone was born in 1896 at the Royal Hospital in Bukovy. He is mostly known for his brief opera career. Mr. Stone joined his school's theater club as part of his education, where he developed his talents as an opera singer, in part due to his natural baritone voice. He was scouted by famous producer Lawrence Sullivan IV in 1918 and shared the lead role in his first major opera, Crossing, also done by Lawrence Sullivan IV, with fellow performer Olivia Carmine. During early production of Crossing, Olivia Carmine and Stavros Stone proudly shared in interviews that they were dating. Multiple tabloids covered the couple's public relationship. This relationship ended roughly 5 months later. Yes, no official statement. We read this in the other one. Stavros Stone hasn't been credited in any other production since Crossing and quietly disappeared from the public eye until his return to the stage in 1928, 10 years later, to perform Dalliance at the Maverick Opera House. Stavros Stone passed away during a performance of Dalliance. His death was caused by a stab wound from a seemingly malfunctioning stage prop by co-star. Yes, police are investigating. Career is just going to say the same thing, I feel. Interest in theater, baritone voice, suited for the opera, playing mostly side characters during notable opera works. His real rise to fame occurred when he was scouted by producer Lawrence Sullivan IV for Crossing. Impressed the production team, Olivia Carmine, they were romantically involved. They announced their breakup a couple months later. In the context of his career, some sources noted that since then, Stavros was not given any role in any major production over the past 10 years, despite the massive success of Crossing. Found a clue: closed doors. While purely speculation, industry veterans and those invested in the world of theater attribute this to Mr. Stone being blacklisted by producers. I wonder if Olivia had part in that. Although confirmation was never shared with the public, this theory is widely considered the most plausible reason for Stavros' absence in the theater. His long hiatus ended in 1928. Yes, the lead role in Dalliance. Stavros' activities during those intervening 10 years is currently unknown. All right, return. And Gail De Winter. Oh, Hugo's down there? Gail De Winter is a famous playwright in Bukovy. While the name is well known even outside the world of theater, only those invested in opera are aware that it is, in fact, a pen name used by, an anonymous individual. The name Gail De Winter first appeared in the credits of notable plays around the year 1920. Since then, many have speculated about the real identity of Gail. Most producers who worked with the anonymous playwright in the past state that communication was handled by mail through a P.O. box. Only a few, most notably Lawrence Sullivan IV, claimed to have worked with Gail directly. This revelation came to light during an interview with Mr. Sullivan regarding the production of his latest work and final work, Dalliance, which was entirely written by Gail De Winter. Mr. Sullivan told interviewers that Gail's identity is a well-kept secret and he would only share it with his most trusted confidants. He also mentioned turning down several monetary offers from tabloids in exchange for disclosing the real identity. And Hugo. Detective Hugo Nestor Mertens is a detective for the Bukovy police force. His investigations have been mentioned in 7 major news articles. He is not Zarin. There is mention of Detective Mertens of the Brux Police Constabulary in the country of Belgium. The earliest mention of Detective Mertens in Zara was from 1926. Internal sources at the Bukovy police force have him listed as the current investigator assigned to the incident at the Maverick Opera House, where a lethal mix-up caused the death of actor Stavros Stone. All right, and how are you doing, Ilya? Good. Exciting times here at the archives today. We're receiving a new shipment of international newspapers. Oh, well, exciting by my standards, I suppose. Thanks for asking. You are welcome. Oh, that's all we can talk to her about. Okay. I guess we're done here. We will log off and call it a day. Oh, no, wait a minute. We have new stuff. Good evening. Evening, Elena. Oh, can I get you a drink? Did I get you a drink earlier? I did not. Yes, let's increase the affection. Oh, no thanks, dear. I never drink on the job. I must keep a clear head. Oh, well, never mind then. As you know, I think best in a bar. Something about the ambiance clears the mind. What's it like to work as a PI? Painful defeat in your past? Come over here. Talk about the star couple. I think it was time and place that she gave to me. Interesting. It's worth grilling her for more information on this next time you see her, bartender. If I ever see her, a breakup usually implies messy negative feelings, and any smoldering resentment between Olivia and Stavros may be relevant to our investigation. And if it isn't, well, she could probably benefit from learning what it feels like to have someone dig through your dirty laundry, no? She's made somewhat of a career of that, last I heard. Closed doors. Being blacklisted. That big box in the corner told you this? My, I'd have loved to have tools like that at my disposal back in the day. So, Stavros' reputation may have become tarnished somehow. It would explain his absence from the stage, but what could have caused it? Try digging some more. I can tell you this much about actors. There's always drama behind the scenes. Nom de plume. Ah, yes, I remember hearing something about that. Do you believe the writer of the play might have something to do with the case? It's certainly a possibility. If you want to find out De Winter's true identity, you'll have to get in the good graces of someone who's worked with them personally. Use good old-fashioned flattery if you must. All right. And you know what? Do we want to ask about all of these? What is it like to work as a PI? It's better than sitting at home reading predictable novels and knitting. Really? Actually, I wouldn't know. My husband is the knitter in our household, but investigating is more exciting than retirement. Tell me, why do you ask? Does this line of work appeal to you? Does it? I don't know here. I'm happy tending bar. No, let's go with being a PI. Truly, do you want this life, or are you just indulging me? I'd like to learn from you. You flatter me, dear. Let's see how this case goes, and as we worked on it together, I promise to teach you all I can. Now come, let us talk about investigation less and investigate more. What do you think about Detective Mertens? He wants to stand on his own 2 feet with this case, to solve it without any help from you, or me for that matter. It's admirable, but mistaken. He is in over his head. I can already tell that this case is a complex one. Even on his best day, it would be too much for him alone, and we both know these are not his best days. You don't think very highly of him. I believe in him more than I should. We may bicker, but I respect Hugo. I hope he finds his feet once more and realizes his initial potential. I hope for it, but I do not expect it. Investigators must be honest, most especially with themselves. I have a soft spot for the hardworking officers who see their own mediocrity and battle to overcome it. In this case, though, Hugo is essential to us. He will be the medium, but we are the message. Our findings, your findings, will be channeled through Hugo to the Bukovi Constabulary. He will legitimize, I cannot speak. He will legitimize our conclusions. And in the end, Hugo will gain the kudos from his superiors. I will get the stimulation of solving another mystery. And me? She gives you a wry smile. Hugo's gratitude and latitude. He will tolerate your bar and even protect it when he sees how valuable it can be. And perhaps there is something I can do to help you with this Carla situation. Oh, Carla, that's right. You know about my debt? Give me some credit, bartender. I know all about you. And if you help me, I will help you too. As much as I can, you have my word. Interesting. You mentioned a painful defeat in your past. She visibly stiffens, then takes a breath and her shoulders relax. A little. Yes, I see you are paying attention, and you're not afraid to ask questions, even when you know they might cause upset. Why is the question upsetting? You know those detective stories where the brilliant, insightful sleuth solves the unsolvable crimes and is always one step ahead of the criminals? Sure. Splendid. Well, anyway, in those stories, the brilliant detective eventually comes across a criminal mastermind that is their equal, a foe as cunning and ruthless as the detective is steadfast and unwavering. You have an enemy? I have a nemesis. Or had. I'm not sure they would consider me an enemy anymore. I would have to be a threat. In fact, I doubt they'd think about me at all. What happened? In those heroic stories I mentioned at the end, through great sacrifice and effort, the hero outsmarts the criminal, and though the plot twists and turns, they emerge triumphant. But this is not a heroic story, bartender. This is real life, and real life does not have neat and tidy conclusions. Real life is messier, and though it can have happy endings, this is not one. They beat you. She nods and almost smiles. You get the sense she has just accepted something for the first time. Yes, she beat me. Easily. I was no match for her. Only by sliding into the ignominy of retirement and obscurity could I save myself from my nemesis' retribution. I thought of the safety of family, and I surrendered. Who is she? Notebook updated. Pray you never learn. Perhaps I will tell you more about her one day, but knowing even her name is dangerous, let us move on to other subjects. Is it Carla? You already mentioned Carla, though. All right, I don't need you to tell me about the case again. These two I don't think you're interested in. We'll do this one anyway. Mr. Durand's colorful language aside, he does raise an interesting point. Both protagonists are dead by the end of the play. Whoever wanted to kill Stavros on stage was certainly given a convenient scenario to achieve their goal. Oh, like the writer? Oh, now I'm suspicious about the writer. All right, so this one came from you, time and place. That's what I told you. Yes. The weapon was planted sometime after the first act. I laid the groundwork. Now it's up to you to take the next step. Try talking to the suspects and see what you can shake loose, All right, so I think we're done. I don't need you to tell me about the case again. We will end the conversation and also close the bar. Hit the kitty, of course. There you go. Take a look at our clue board. Start stacking things and connecting things. Oh, we can fit like 5, can't we? There we go. I'm sure this will fill up soon enough. Time and place. Star couple with closed doors. Oh, I thought that would match up to something. All right, that is everything connected or tried to be connected, and nothing worked. So we just need more. All right, who's here? Day 3, a Wednesday. Oh, new people, look at this. We can also eavesdrop over here. A distinguished gentleman approaches the bar and sits down. While he looks similar in age to Vincent, the way he carries himself suggests more vim and vigor. Is this the director or the producer? Hello there. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I presume you run this fine establishment. I tend the bar. You presume correctly. Wonderful. It's always great to meet new people. Though my reputation precedes me, I feel it is important to make introductions regardless. Oh, it is. I am Lawrence Sullivan IV, theater producer and director, great-grandson of Lawrence Sullivan III. And, so not in order. And current patriarch of the venerable and well-respected Sullivan family. You work in opera, right? I gotta say wow, right? Will you like that if I say wow? No. Our lineage is about as old as Bukovi itself. I doubt you could find a single major historical event in Bukovi's history that doesn't mention the involvement of one of my ancestors. This is the first time I heard about the Sullivans. Are you the person mentioned in the papers about dalliance? The Lawrence Sullivan IV, famous opera producer at the Maverick. Click on that one. Yeah, he liked that. The very same. Good to see I have fans in unexpected places. A speakeasy isn't the first establishment that comes to mind when one thinks of high culture, but good art permeates all strata of Bukovi's society. Would you like a drink? Why else would I frequent an illegal underground bar? Olivia certainly knows some interesting spots around the city. Olivia told you about this place. Yes, indeed. She told me about the fantastical portal to pre-prohibition times I could find hidden beneath Libraria. Unfortunately, due to recent events, she didn't have time to tell me exactly where to find the entrance. Fortunately, I know Vincent well enough. We've always moved in similar circles, so I simply asked him where to go, and here we are. Very good. And now then, how about a drink? What flavors do you enjoy? Now, bear in mind how I look while consuming the beverage, okay? Perhaps something simple to represent my modesty, but with a little flair as the proverbial cherry on top. Maybe a literal cherry? I'm like, right. Okay, let's try this. You place a glass before Lawrence. He clasps his hands together with glee. Let's see if I can make something worthy of your name. Aha, that's the spirit. Oh, you like that. Anything with a cherry, just because he mentioned cherry, I don't see anything with a cherry. But something about the way he looks? A drama queen? I mean, he is in drama, right? And a lot of the times the names kind of match the person. So I think that might be the best one. Maybe Royal Flush could work too. But let's go with Drama Queen. Goes up to 7 here. So we're not going too far out. All right. Fingers crossed. This drink is audaciously good. I see how you make a living off these. Oh, excellent. I look forward to spending more time here. Olivia did well to find this place and recommend it to me. As long as the police are investigating this unfortunate incident, I can't really travel out of the city anyway. With all that said, I bid you adieu, my friend. Oh, we're not going to talk some more? I need to ask you about things. I guess farewell, Mr. Sullivan. We're almost already to the first level of affection. Oh, I can talk to you there. Oh, hello, another new person. Oh, you're in a bad mood. A fashionable stranger. The stranger sits down at the bar, their eyes narrow as they regard each person in turn. Before turning to face you, you're not sure if they're annoyed or if that's just their eyebrows. Rough day. The trials and tribulations that have plagued me cannot be contained within a mere 24 hours. Though I deem it unfair to offload all my torment upon an innocent ear. You're refreshingly earnest. I am. Oh, my name is Reece Kenryd. I was the prop master at the Maverick Opera House. Pleasure to meet you. After the tragedy at my former place of employment, I was told by many that I could use a drink. A blithely cheerful blonde fellow pointed me in this direction. Oh, is that Killian? What did you think of Killian? The human equivalent of a golden retriever in a powder pink suit. No doubt his mother thinks his looks are adequate compensation for all his other shortcomings. Definitely Killian. He did not disclose his name, usually an essential first step when desperately trying to form a new friendship, especially bewildering when the friendship would be between two mismatched and strange bedfellows. Goddess, I'm so sour today, even I cannot stand it. I am somehow even more judgmental than usual this evening. I cannot quite believe this Killian fellow leapt on stage and tried to help. His lack of medical knowledge is staggering. His heart was in the right place, I suppose, but I'm not sure he knew the names or locations of any of the other organs. Oh, geez. Could I offer you a drink in these trying times? I gotta go with that one. Yes, in spite of it all, Killian was right. I could use a drink. I am very curious to see what you will serve me on this moonlit evening. Any flavors you're fond of? Something light and sweet, not too strong, something that symbolizes a fresh start. After tonight, I want to face tomorrow with renewed zeal. All right, light and sweet, fresh start. You set a clean glass down before Reece. Let me make you something nice. I appreciate your hospitality. All right, what is not too heavy, but also sweet? Sugar syrup here. Mint punch. Tomato juice. Yeah, maybe this one as well. Passion fruit. Okay, we're gonna go with the poison drop first. Just because it has sugar in it. In the ingredient list. And it's not too heavy. All right, what do you think about this one? This tastes like liquid melancholy and wheat in a glass. Not bad. Okay, but not favorite. I think I'll be back. The decor is a bit bright and garish for my taste, but there's a shabby, faded grandeur I appreciate, personified by Vincent, whose eccentric manner is occasionally amusing. You are very judgmental. Not one of your favorites, but at least you didn't hate it. You're always welcome here. Reece's mask of affected disinterest slips for a moment, and they let out a low breath, perhaps a sigh of relief. You suspect they are going through a difficult time. Perhaps I can bring my friends along. The Ravenborn Society might enjoy it here. We need a new place to discuss this month's novel. Interesting. Now then, I can't stay around for too long this evening. I need to find a new job soon, and I must make sure I do not spiral into a pit of alcohol and self-pitying melancholy as I do most Tuesdays. It's Wednesday. They put some coins on the counter, give a courteous nod, and walk off towards the exit, waving without looking back. Good luck, Reece. Is that... Okay. That is it for there. And we also have another new person over here. I love so many new characters, but we're at over an hour, so it's going to do it for this episode. This has been Best Served Cold, and we're on the case once again. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.